Hey there guys, how are you? Welcome back to another awesome video, and that's right, the Batman hat is here. That means I'm vengeance. Actually, it doesn't mean anything. It's just obviously here. But I will say one thing about, I forgot to mention in my previous video about Battinson, is that when he does say the I'm vengeance line, I'm hoping in a way he actually delivers the I'm vengeance. I'm the knight. I'm Batman. Like, I hope he does that, because if he can deliver that Kevin Conroy line, because no other Batman's delivered that before. If Pattinson could do that, I will love his Batman 10 times as much. And also, another side note, what was with the song choice of Hallelujah in the Snyder Cut? I don't know. I get its sort of meaning, but I just find it kind of funny that the song choice they choose for the Snyder Cut. But anyways, this is part 2 of the DC Fandom Overhaul. I did part 1. I'll leave an annotation probably at the end of this video. Look out for that later on at the end, and then obviously that'll be part 1. And all that stuff. This is part 2. So part 1, we talked about Batman, we talked about Suicide Squad, we talked about the Snyder Cut. Let's talk about some of the other stuff that happened. So the first thing that for this part here is we're gonna go into Wonder Woman 84. We got another trailer, or actually the official trailer for Wonder Woman 84, I think, because I think the last one we got was a teaser, but now we got an official trailer, and I still like where this is going. I'm still excited for what to expect from Wonder Woman 84. The colors, I guess the era, the time period that it takes place is very interesting. 1984. I like the idea that they're not gonna do that Cold War idea, which they had in mind originally, I think, or there was something about a Cold War they had mentioned. But luckily there isn't anything like that. Not that would have been bad. It's just basically it would have been basically kind of like the first movie, dealing with a war element in a war zone basically. And Wonder Woman being there to help out the Americans fight instead of Nazis and the Soviets. But I like that we're not entering that area or that territory, so I think that's gonna be cool. And like I said, I like the colors of this. I love how the era looks, and I do like kind of like the reverse of the roles, where instead of Wonder Woman being the one that's like, "What is this world?" Steve Trevor's the one that's like, what happened to the world? Like, looking at things like fanny packs and the track suits and all these, like, the get-up of the 80s, it's funny. And I'm gonna be honest, Kristen Wiig's Cheetah doesn't look half bad. I know people are already wrecking it and everything, but it doesn't look that bad. I was kind of a little bit concerned seeing earlier photos, but actually seeing the effects or the visual on, like, in a trailer, looks pretty cool. It looks a little bit better than I thought, and that gives me a little bit more hope, because it wasn't gonna look like a very bad Cats movie, basically. So I like that, and it looks a lot better. But even if it were to look like a cat, it's kind of the point, but it looks better than what people are perceiving it to be. So I like that a lot. And one thing I kind of do want to point out with the 84 movie itself, the idea of basically Steve Trevor coming back, is this raised a question for me, and that is, so if Steve Trevor is coming back, like he basically came back to life, he's resurrected, then how does he die? Because after watching the trailer for this movie, I discovered a loophole that I think might really hurt the continuity of the DC Extended Universe, and that is in Justice League. If the Joss Whedon Justice League is, I guess, canon, there's that moment when Wonder Woman's talking to Cyborg about she lost someone, personal friend that she truly deeply loved, and she was talking about Steve Trevor. So, if the Joss Whedon Justice League is considered canon in this continuity, then if in Wonder Woman 84 he's still alive, and in the present still alive and breathing, then how do you fix that? Because now who is Wonder Woman talking about? Because unless either in Wonder Woman 84, Steve Trevor either gets to get killed, or he has to die of old age by the time we reach Justice League, because that's gonna really be confusing, almost as weird as the whole thing with Aquaman and Justice League and those whole things. But maybe not, who knows. But just a small little thing in case we are considering that canon, but I don't think we are because I don't know. It's still confusing to me how this whole timeline's working and this whole cinematic universe is coming together. But still deeply excited for Wonder Woman 84. Now let's get into Black Adam. And alright, I'm gonna try and be a little bit positive first because I do like how this trailer looks. I love the visuals, the art style, the concept art. We're getting like the Justice Society, like Hawkman and Dr. Fate and the Atom Smasher, which are really cool characters and really cool members of the Justice Society. And they already have an actor for Atom Smasher, which is kind of cool. I don't know who the guy is personally, and I'm just gonna assume he'd probably do the part just fine. So nothing too crazy or nothing too basic. Just like a good narrow ground of that. Okay, he'll probably do good. But other than that, I'm really not interested in this movie. And there's a few reasons why. Now don't get me wrong, this trailer does look cool. I do like that. The Rock is probably a good choice for Black Adam. And he's obviously been building up this idea that he's been wanting to do Black Adam for years apparently. Which is kind of still a surprise to me because it feels like literally recently he's been interested in doing Black Adam, but apparently he's like, I've been wanting to do this for years. And it is kind of funny how I think he was tweeting everyone on Twitter or on his social media, like basically kind of like how he'd be when he used to be in his old time on WWE, like trash talking everybody, being like, oh, I'm the best of the best, you can't mess with me, I'm the Rock, or in this case, I'm Black Adam, and no one can stand my way, no one can stop me, and all this other stuff. And he's building up this whole big, I guess, tease of maybe he'll fight the Justice League, maybe he'll fight Superman, which sounds pretty awesome. And hopefully he'll fight Shazam. And that's kind of the thing I was hoping for, is if we're getting this movie before Shazam 2, I was kind of hoping we would get Black Adam for Shazam 2. And I like that we got a confirmation of Shazam 2 is happening. It's called The Fury of the Gods, and apparently Sinbad might be involved. So, I don't know what that's about, but I like the poster. It looks nice, very cool, very bright and vivid. And I like the ideas of that. DC's trying to reach those elements of like, we're gonna make this a lot more like colorful and vivid with the costumes. And I like that a lot. I like the little touches of that. But I kind of would have preferred if we had, like, if they were going to have Black Adam in Shazam 2, I kind of would have preferred if we just had him in that movie. And I feel like this Black Adam movie is happening because it's The Rock. And what I mean by that is The Rock, he's like, I don't want to be basically this bad guy, or I want to have my own movie because I'm a superstar, and all these other things. And I feel like that's kind of why they're doing this. And, I don't really have that many, I can't put my finger on my specific thoughts, but I'm very conflicted on it, because don't get me wrong, like I've said, I'll repeat myself one more time, the trailer looks cool. I like the visuals, I like the concept art we got, and I can't wait to see these actually happen when we get the actual trailer. And then I love the little monologue thing that The Rock was doing with Black Adam, that he was like, you know, Kondak wanted a hero, but instead they got me. I love that. I saw he was fighting the Wizard, which was cool in the concept art, and all the Justice Society members that were coming together and such. But I don't know. For some reason, I'm not really too crazy about this Black Adam movie. I don't know why. I get it. Maybe they're trying to paint him like the sort of like how in Marvel comics and in Marvel in general, Doctor Doom's kind of painting the same picture, where he's got his own land, he's got his own kingdom, so he rules the kingdom, and in his world he's perceived as a hero, but to the outside world he's the bad guy, he's like a terrorist, he's like this basically dictator. And Black Adam kind of falls in that same category as that. From Kondak, people thought of him as a hero, people respected him, people thought he was the greatest of the great, and then to the outside world we see him as a villain. And I guess that painting picture of who how we paint people in, like from on the inside and out, like who they are truly, and that whole like thing. But I don't know, just something about this Black Adam movie I'm not liking. I don't know why. I can't remember exactly my finger I'm trying to put on it, and it's hard to. Well, it could be many things. It's because, well, you know, we're doing all these like stories like what Joker kind of did. Let's do something like that. I feel like they're pulling maybe an idea like that. I feel like they're pulling this concept because, hey, it's The Rock. He wants his own movie. He's probably like, you know, I want to be in my own movie. And it's also because it's The Rock. He wants to be in a contract and do multiple films because he's not going to sign for one movie. He's going to want to be a part of this franchise, especially since Marvel's has not given him any like casting or any calls saying, hey, we want you to maybe be in our franchise or in our cinematic universe. So he's like, you know what? I'll just join DC. You guys aren't offering anything, so I'll do that. And I don't know, I feel like it's going to get people in the seats because it's just The Rock. And then, I'm not saying The Rock's a bad actor. He's great. He's definitely got a lot of, he's got a lot under his belt in terms of whether it's good movies or even just good performances. And even if they're from bad movies, he's definitely given good performances and some pretty decent ones and some phenomenal ones, surprisingly enough. And obviously, just him being a big blockbuster superstar, I think is definitely a reason they're making this Black Adam movie. And maybe they're doing it because, yeah, it's gonna get butts in the seats. It's gonna have lots of money. And do I think they're gonna tell a good story of Black Adam? Yeah, but I just still feel a bit I'm not as excited for this. I don't know why. I really just don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm still excited for this, but I still don't. I like where this is going, but I just not as big on this Black Adam movie as everyone else is. And even, like I said, the Warner Brothers, I just kind of, maybe this is just me, I kind of would have wished that Black Adam were to be in Shazam 2, if he's not going to be in Shazam 2, because I feel like that could be another movie you can put him in if you're looking to basically have a multi-million-dollar, I guess, contract where he's in multiple movies. That could be one. Besides this Black Adam movie, Shazam 2 could be another one. You can have him appear in a Man of Steel movie. You can have him maybe be in a not a crossover, but maybe like Superman and Shazam, where they kind of team up to fight Black Adam, possibly. Whatever that movie may be. Maybe you can have him in a Justice League movie. Maybe you can have him in a Justice Society movie. You can have him in maybe, there was an original idea, or there's a possible idea for a Suicide Squad 2 that would have had Black Adam involved, so maybe you could have done something like that. So that's 8 movies right there for The Rock, if you're looking to create this multiple movie franchise for The Rock to appear and have multiple appearances in. That's 8 right there. But I know I'm not making any sense, but just something about the movie to me, I'm just not as excited for. I'm hyped as everyone else is. That's just me. That's just my opinion. But I've saved the best for last, or one of the best for last of this video, and that is The Flash. This is, out of all the DC stuff that's happened, I am most excited for The Flash. But I've just been really excited for a Flash movie, and I've been wanting for Ezra Miller to have a Flash movie, and like I've said before, I'll say again, I don't know the whole ideal about why they try to cancel Ezra Miller and all. I don't know that story. I don't believe in that cancel culture, but I'm still been wanting to see more of Ezra Miller's Flash. I've been wanting him to have his own movie for a while because of just how many times it's been delayed and the changes it's been from going from The Flash to Flashpoint and back and forth and it being canceled and then it being brought back from the dead and all these other things, and we're finally getting this confirmation of a Flash movie, and I like the concept art that we got. The suit looks cool. I like that Flash is getting a new suit. I love that quite a bit. The art looks great as well, but I like the new suit design too, and I think it's probably gonna take a little bit of the elements from the CW's Flash costume with the bright red and a little bit of the white and a little less black, but more red, probably a little more white, a little more yellow, and I think that'd be a great costume. Not that the Justice League outfit is any bad, because that's a cool armor, but I think the suit that they're really gonna do is gonna look a lot better, in my opinion. And I like the fact that Andy Muschietti is gonna be directing this movie. The guy who did the It franchise is really cool. And I guess they're going with the idea of keeping the horror movie directors doing superhero films. And I just love the things that Andy Muschietti has been talking about with not only the new suit, but the ideas of what we're gonna see a lot of different things with the Flash, and obviously he kept it so vague. I like it, and it makes me excited. And whether it's gonna be Flashpoint or not, I'm really excited to see this. It definitely brings my attention to me, and Flash being one of my favorite DC characters, one of my favorite DC heroes, definitely one of my top 5, without a doubt. And me being a fan of the Flash TV show, well, at least the first 2 seasons. I'm still iffy on season 3. Season 4, I'm not sure still. There's still good and bad of season 4. But still, overall, I'm a Flash fan next to being a Batman fan. And definitely one thing that really have my attention too is that both Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton's Batmans are supposed to be in this movie. So I guess we are getting this old man Bruce Wayne from Michael Keaton, which sounds great. It sounds cool because it sounds like we're going to build up hopefully a Batman Beyond movie sometime soon. Please, I hope that happens. Maybe like 2025, hopefully. Or maybe not 2025, but yeah, hopefully soon. That'd be really great. And then it makes me more, and that's also exciting because Ben Affleck is still going to be Batman, which is going to be great because it's going to be crazy because we're going to have like basically 3 different Batmans going on at the same time in the movie like business, with Pattinson's Batman and Affleck's Batman and Keaton's Batman being back, and you add it up and you add that plus having Batman show up in Titans and probably another animated Batman movie in 2021. It sounds like a big plethora of Batman we're going to get next year, and so forth and so on. And it's just going to be really cool. And not only that, but I'm glad that Ben Affleck's still going to be around for Batman, and he's going to be still doing Batman stuff. I like that a lot. He may or may not get his movie that he wanted from the get-go, but I'm glad he's still around, be able to do like his Batman stuff and maybe make appearances like Keaton will. And maybe show up, and obviously he's going to show up in The Flash, maybe he'll show up in, obviously he's going to show up in Justice League 2 and 3, and maybe he'll make other appearances as well, so that makes me excited, and that means that Ben Affleck's not fired, and because I really wanted Ben Affleck's Batman to be good from the start, and he definitely had great potential, and I'm glad we're going to see more of his Batman, without a doubt, and this whole thing's just got me really excited. But what do you guys think of the rest of the DC fandom, and what was your favorite part about it? Let me know in the comments below, and what was your favorite thing about any of these panels? What did you like most? Did you like the movies? Did you like the trailers? Did you like the TV show stuff? Did you like the video games? Let me know in the comments. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do awesome videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified of new videos, new content. I make new content, all that and more. Make sure you share the video with your family and your friends, all that good stuff. And make sure to look out for more reviews, top 10s, gaming, vlogs, awesome news, bringing back awesome news slowly but surely, stuff like that. Also the new ideas I have in mind for things. And if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments as well. I'd like to hear your suggestions and hear your thoughts, your opinions, and all that good stuff and whatnot. Like I said, look out for more top 10s, more gaming, more vlogs, more Q&As, more live streams, more movie reviews, more TV show content as well. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And if you want, like I said, check out part 1 over probably here or here, wherever it's going to pop. I don't know where the annotation will show up, but probably sometime soon. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.